ready?
Are we on?
Right.
Are we doing it?
I think so.
This for the end of the show or start of the show?
We'll be the start of the show when we go Happy New Year.
Shall we?
You'll know when.
he'll put us off and then we'll go.
Welcome
Hello.
to Redline Anytime, episode 35,
Mate.
2025.
Hello, people.
Our comeback show. Happy New Year!
Oh, see you ready?
I take it out your drink.
Hope you all had a good Christmas and New Year, and safe and well. Managed to avoid all the lurgies and illnesses.
No, we
didn't.
Everyone here got ill.
A few things happening since the last time we spoke to you, mainly Christmas and New Year, but also a few Usyk, some Conor McGregor news that we were
He's
kind
always
of
in the
touched
news.
on a little bit.
Controversial man.
Yeah, some stuff to talk about. So let's get straight into it. Happy New Year! Everybody have a good one.
Yeah, well, we're pretty cash, but not well at all.
Well, we were going to have a New Year's Eve party, but
got ill.
got to lurgy when we went out on the 27th tonight.
We were ill on the 30th and then woke up on the 31st feeling okay, and it was like, at this point it's like we're all a little bit ill, we just feel okay.
Bad idea. Very, very bad idea. So let's get into it. We talked about it a lot before we broke up for Christmas. Usyk.
Ooh,
Yes.
it happened, didn't it?
What are we saying?
We watched it, didn't we?
We did,
watched
actually,
it.
yeah,
And, I mean, for me, Usyk won the fight. He scored more points, and he was the better boxer.
Fury definitely got played down by like the scorecards. Realistically, he did a lot better than they said he did. Like absolutely, he didn't win like everyone's saying he did, but he did a lot better than the scorecards are saying he did. You know what I mean? Compared to last fight as well.
Yeah, last fight he got beat. Well, sure, the last fight.
Yeah.
Got battered last
Just
time.
got saved by
This was a bit more even, but Usyk for me
still.
still won.
So, if those, because they're so closely matched, and they are really closely matched, it's a bit like, is 12 rounds enough? They're so closely matched that's almost like that. They just need to keep going, and it's like the first round that goes down, and they're so closely matched.
The fight before, 12 rounds was enough, especially for Fury.
I guess so,
He
but
was
like
saved by the referee.
He was. So exactly. So if that had gone one more round, it would have been conclusive.
30 seconds more.
You know what I mean? It would have been conclusive. And I reckon if the fight we saw, the last fight we saw, part 2, if that had gone maybe one, possibly 2 more rounds, it would have been conclusive because they're so closely matched in terms.
I think it was conclusive anyway. For me.
Usyk just looked sharper. He looked fitter.
On form all the way.
He had a strategy. He kept moving off his left foot, walking back was like adding turning anti-clockwise.
Tyson Fury had his moments. Don't get me wrong. He did have his moments where you thought, well, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
But for me, Usyk.
Overall, it was Usyk's game, really, wasn't it?
I think so.
All the people saying now, Fury.
And he did win, like, you know,
and I think
unanimous. So.
I think after the farce that boxing had become last year, I think it's the result we all needed as well, because it went to a decision and you're just like that. Not again. It's almost like boxing.
Exactly, there comes the clause.
Boxing had to prevail. Do you know what I mean? It'd be like that.
I think
we have a clear winner, a unanimous decision, the undisputed. You're like, there you go, fine. Like that. So for boxing, and for just like having a bit of faith in it again, do you know what I mean? I think it was pretty cool. Yeah. And then you've got the likes of Conor McGregor.
Can't see how to struggle them.
What is it? 250 million for Logan Paul.
Right, realistically though, you'd take it, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Sure. I mean,
even if you even if Conor loses.
Right then.
Not that
some
Conor McGregor
predictions.
needs the money.
But
he
you take it anyway.
Need the money, but. Yeah, I mean, if someone's going to offer you 250 million to step in and without a shadow.
Right, it doesn't matter what they ask you to do. 250 million.
Yeah, but you'd hope that he wouldn't do what they ask him to do. Do you know what I mean? You know, Conor McGregor.
Does he need to? I mean, everyone.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't need it at all.
But no one would turn it down. Do you know what I mean?
No, exactly.
He's just jumped on the bandwagon, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And he's Conor McGregor.
Easy money. Easy money.
And it's going to be a show. It's going to be...
Logan, press conferences going to be
we always like that. Oh, there's no way Iron Mike's going to take a crack,
exactly.
you know what I mean? And then there you go, scripted.
It's
so
scripted.
like, oh, Conor McGregor's never going to do it.
It's
250 million quid like that. Of course it fucking will.
It's not about the fighter that's fighting against Logan or Jake Paul. It's the fact that it's sanctioned by their boxing committee.
It's controlled totally by them.
Any fight that goes on between that underneath that committee,
totally by them.
It's like the WWF, isn't it?
Exactly.
Wrestling.
That's what they've done.
Basically,
That's what they've done.
So
oh my god, they have like that's where WWE and WWF came from, isn't it? Like actual wrestling, but
that's
like
right,
scripted for big
but
money. It's like they've turned boxing.
But wrestling was always
it's entertainment now.
It is, yeah.
It's not a
not a sport, yeah.
It's entertainment.
Back in the early days, wrestling was always choreographed to a certain extent. Anyway,
Yeah,
even like Big Daddy and China,
Big
that was
Daddy,
choreographed.
Yeah.
Of course it was. But we used
Shirley
to love
Crabtree.
it. Yeah. But we used to love watching it on a Saturday afternoon on Grandstand.
Yeah, with Dickie Davis. yeah. With the plane flying at the beginning with the grandstand by the skyrise. Brilliant.
So it's always been, but it just got bigger and bigger. It grew, didn't it? WWF and then WWE.
And it's become the same thing now,
And that's the way boxing's going.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Which is horrible.
We're not even going to go there. Let's keep it positive. 2025.
New year, 2025.
New year, new us. Nope, we're going to keep
just
doing it
doing
the exact. No, we're actually going to. We were talking about this before. What we learned from last year as our first year as a race team, plan less. Was one of the things we came up with, because like the first year of like being an official race team was probably the worst year we've had on bikes. In recent decades. It's like
it's the Great Depression version.
I don't know. Honestly, it was between like falling off and like health scares and stuff. It's like stuff you just can't account for. Like, and I said to him at the beginning of the year, like, do you know what? It's not getting race fit. It's staying race fit for a year. You know what I mean?
Health.
And then we also, the other thing was like,
It's a lot of work.
bike maintenance. We hammered the bikes last
the way
year.
I see it, I think like we were talking before about you just entering in the race that week. You see there's the entries available, you go in for it, you do it. Keep it out. And I reckon you'll probably end up doing more races.
Yeah, probably.
So I think you'll enjoy it more because it's just spontaneous.
We're like smashing grab races, isn't it?
I think it's the way forward. I think that's what you do. Just don't go into a series.
It more suits the way we go about our mountain biking, I think, don't it? Not taking it too seriously at all, but a bit of spontaneously.
Impulsively,
yeah. As soon as we plan anything, it goes to shit.
But like I say, I think you'll probably end doing it more.
And then you have loads of expectations as well, because you've trained, and like you end up a bit more disappointed because you've expected.
You put effort in, I mean. If you win and you place high and you literally just turned up half asleep with a broken bike and you win, it's like
it's like just off the podium like that. Go on, man. You used the whole tried really hard, didn't you? Like, you know what I mean?
And I turned up here half smashed. I had 2 pints while I was waiting for me run.
Yeah, I got a late.
So I think just entering the single races here and there.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, shits and gigs. Get back to shits and gigs again.
Yeah. Have a laugh.
Yeah, basically, and that's what we're really good at. So we'll carry on doing that. So he's not taking race seriously too serious, but it's like out on the bike this morning, gym this afternoon, like that.
See where this is going, though.
Oh yeah.
For me, it's completely unrelated. Shits and gigs.
Shits and gigs.
And fitness.
Speaking of mountain bikes, well, was it just before Christmas?
Yeah,
it was to Warrington.
To see it was the 20th.
The 20th. We were lucky to get hold of some tickets for the premiere of a mountain bike movie.
A local mountain bike movie.
Which is kind of funny because a couple of days before, I just got around to getting Desperate 2, Brandog's big budget follow up to Desperate 1, which is brilliant. It's
such a good
film.
It's
so good. It's funnier, this one. It's more personable. There's more like to camera stuff. Rob Warner's commentary on that fate, like them two, is just hilarious.
Absolutely.
It's a little bit more tongue in cheek. It's a little bit more accessible, and it's massive budget. Like the sponsors' credits at the beginning rolls for about 2 or 3 minutes. You just like that anymore. Oh yeah, anymore, like that. Oh my god! So like for Brendog to still have all that support means that you know, it's not just based on the fact that because he's supported by Monster, he's never going to do well at a Red Bull Rampage. Ops, you know what I mean? And then obviously, like, they're just like, that's just Brendog. And like, even he gets the piss taken out of him like that. Yeah, one of the very few British mountain bike downhill athletes never to have won a world championship.
It's all they keep saying, isn't it?
It's so funny. And it's a bit like, hey, do you know what? He's you know, I think like he's at the top of his game in terms of exposure, becoming a household name. Do you know what I mean? He's kind of like crossing over out of mountain biking into like
Brendog.
Yeah, Brendog.
It's a brand.
Brendog. Yeah. So then a couple of days later, on the very next day, we went and watched the premiere of this film called The Firm. And it's basically a group of riders called The Firm, local lads, we're all Liverpool, Warrington, all around this area, and the film's brilliant. Like the whole essence of the film is like literally life's short.
Lids being lids.
Gather your mates, get on your bike, and go and have a fucking laugh, right? And I think that's kind of like inspired me a bit to get back to this whole just like shits and giggles thing, because like just for the fun of it, you know what I mean?
No pressure.
And we was driving home, and he was like, "There you go. Here's a tricky question." Like so. Completely different kinds of film, but essentially the same thing. Do you know what I mean? Load of lads on bikes, shredding. This firm though, I've met a couple of them up at Landegler. I've sat off with a couple of them once or twice, and you're like, that belts of funny people. But then you see them in the. I'm like, no fucking way I've spoken to. I'm like, remember me saying that day when you're like, yeah, no, wow. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, one of the guys, is it Chug?
Chug,
like the poster advert for the film is Chug literally sending it off the roof of a primary school just onto like a little grass bank with flower bed. Which one is it?
St Mary's.
St Mary's.
St Mary's. He jumps off, and what he does is he's meant to land on the grass bank, but he overshoots it. Lands on the floor, and his front wheel complete like three points of his front wheel just implodes. And he hit his bar. He had a full face on, goggles, and he hit his head on the bars so bad he cracked in the middle of his skull. Wow. He's got a dent. He shows he's got a dent.
Yeah, he's got a dent in his skull. Yeah. And all the guys were there. All the guys that are in it were there. And do you know what? It was ace to see, because there's a real mix of like ages. Do you know what I mean? In the same way that we ride, there's like older guys, younger guys. And there's no differentiation. It's completely level playing field, and the old lads are out there, the youngsters are in it. But the thing that gets you the most is every single scene there's just laughter and lads just
shouts,
having
like cry,
how intense it is. You know what I mean?
Enjoying themselves.
And it was impossible to say. I think I mean like the Brendog one, you literally just like that.
In awe for the it's a different type of movie.
Shot. I'm not saying that the film isn't. It's actually really, really well made. Everything about it, the way it's shot, the way it's edited, like the scripted bits. It's one of those like, oh my god, super rare, like fucking like nailed it right there. Do you know what I mean? If he made it another 10 times, it probably wouldn't come out. It just captures the essence of why we go and do what we do week in, week out, and it's that vibe, it's that thing you can't script that they've managed to capture in nearly every fucking single scene. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's superb. It was released on YouTube on Christmas Day.
On Tom Caldwell's
and we will put the link in the comments.
Down
go
below.
And watch it. It's going to take an hour of your life, and if you're in any way interested in mountain bikes, mates, having a laugh, doing stupid shit. It's not all about mountain bikes. Stupid shit. Literally for the fucking fun of it, because today, go watch it. It's called The Firm. It's on YouTube. Load of local lads, and it's brilliant. Obviously, we sat there in a bike shop in Warrington watching the premiere for an hour, and it was just like. Just pure laughs the whole way through.
And then silence.
And it just went like that, like, oh my god, is it finished already?
And then a massive clip will come on, and everyone's silent, and
yeah, someone like bins it massively, and like in the room there, and everyone's just like, whoa, hey! You know what I mean?
Cheering in for like a massive drop or something.
It's brilliant. Go check it out. The Firm on YouTube. They're supported by Monster, so there was just like take as much Monster with you as you can because they've literally brought like a month's giveaways
for the event. The Monster gave the Firm December's whole supply of like freebie Monsters. Nobody else has had this. It's end of December.
Take as much as you want. Yeah. Cool. Take as much as you want. Ridiculous. So we grabbed a couple of the Firm stickers. There's one on my full face already, boys, and brilliant.
Friend of the show.
Good job. Honorary friend of the show. And I do consider myself lucky to have been stood there on that night because the person that told us about it didn't get a ticket. Oh, right. Do you know what I mean? So it was a bit like, and it was chock, wasn't it? It was absolutely chock.
There was no tickets left.
Yeah, there was none. You couldn't buy a ticket. Well, you didn't buy a ticket. You just had to get one.
You had to have a ticket and show them it to be able to get in because it was like it's limited
honestly,
spaces.
And it was, it was really heartening. Just a group of it's like us. Do you know what I mean? Just a group of local lads.
It's like if we made a mountain bike film and all the people we know came.
15 months. Remember when we were at the Ramp Works and there was that group video in BMX? It's that crew. Yeah.
And they were filming the BMXs there.
So it was like, there's them on the dirt vert ramps and stuff like that. Yeah, brilliant. Go watch it.
Absolutely.
We'll put the link in the comments. Speaking of comments, has anyone commented?
No one comments.
Give us a like in the comments. Let us know you're out there. Start 2025 off the way. You need to continue.
Give us a comment.
Give us some feedback, whatever it is.
Yeah.
What else have we got? So we briefly touched on 909, best night of the year for me so far, I think.
Well, we're only 2 days into it.
Right, 2024. It was 2024. Conor McGregor, we've done. Happy New Year. Right, so getting into the controversy. We're gonna go down the. No, I'll tell you what. We'll keep it on mountain biking for a minute. Keep it on mountain biking. John O'Jones, packed in his job in the city.
Is he not a banker anymore?
He's not a banker anymore. He has now left to work with his brother on a secret project, which they'll be telling us about, like very, very shortly.
Right.
I mean, they've got bike park.
I was about to say, I reckon they're gonna make a bike park because Matt Jones owns a lot of land.
I know.
Not just he lives on a farm and he owns that entire thing.
Yeah.
He also owns a lot of land nearby. It's like, what are you going to do with that? Nothing. You're not going to do nothing with it when you ride mountain bikes. You build trails and you build jumps and stuff.
So interesting to see, but he's jacked. You probably see him riding a bit more as well.
Probably, yeah.
So fair play to you, mate. Big posh job in the city.
He's sponsored by propane and stuff like that, isn't he? You know what I mean?
And he'll be on the Red Bull pay train as well. Anyway. But anyway,
interesting.
Good to see these people moving on. Death Grip 2, which we touched on earlier on, is spectacularly good, incredibly funny. Pretty much the same location, same trails, different riders.
Just cooler.
But just like...
Well, they had Jackson in... Because him and Brendog entered Abijaya.
Yes, they did,
They entered the Evan Downhill race and they did clips from that, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Jackson's first go put it on the podium, then he put it on third place.
Yeah, he got third place after coming back from injury.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Death Grip 2, really good. I watched it on Amazon Prime. It's on pretty much all of the platforms, but it's well worth spending a few quid on. Support the Brendog.
Worth it.
And we've watched it a couple of times now. Like you just put it on and it just draws you in. You're like,
it's just a cinematic masterpiece.
Super slow mos. It is cinematically. It's just gorgeous to watch. It really
spent like 30 seconds looking at a 2 seconds slowed down clip.
Great soundtrack as
you
well.
can see the individual pieces of dirt flying towards the camera.
Flying a drone through the dust. Kick up, you know what I mean, as it comes through in slow mo. Honestly, it's spectacularly made. It really is. What else can we do? Notice Ruben's shredding again.
He is, mate.
He's looking bastard as well.
He's looking good. Yeah.
I reckon we've got to try and I reckon we get ourselves down to Canada and go have a blast with him on these style cop trails.
Yeah.
Just have a crack in it. That's his local, so closer than Dubby.
We can get schooled.
Yeah. Go get schooled by a teenager that's just come back from 2 badly broken wrists. Yeah. Hope you all had a cool Yule and a great New Year, and hopefully, like us, you'll probably be wishing for less hospital and things falling off like this year. And so do we. Are we going to do the road tax thing again, or do you want to need to rant about that?
I think we've done road tax. Like you said, the hybrids are being taxed
Happy to get taxed. Oh, I know what we didn't do. Conor McGregor predictions. Dan, I need
Logan Paul.
a winner.
Is it a boxing fight?
Round.
It's just boxing. Is that all it is?
Is it a 12-round bout?
Well, I don't know. I'm not really asked. I just want
Judging by past events, I've got to go Paul decision probably.
You reckon
Yeah.
Paul?
Just purely because of past events. I mean, I know
Right.
It's a smart bet.
The difference is though, Logan Paul's lost a few times.
he has lost. He lost to Floyd Mayweather.
It's what I mean. He
So
isn't
you going
Jake.
Paul on a decision?
Yeah, but
But
purely because of recent events.
Yeah.
Jack.
That's a tough one.
I agree with you on the fact that Logan Paul, he's a Paul, isn't he? And it's the Paul's event,
That's
what it
comes
So you're gonna go Logan? Well,
But for the sake of it, Conor McGregor.
just for the gigs,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because it's
McG, we're going to put there. And what are you going to go
How many rounds
for?
is it? Are they going full 12?
I reckon it'll go decision.
You reckon a decision too?
Yeah, Conor McGregor can't box for his life.
There is that.
I mean, he got schooled
No
by
boxing
Mayweather.
match.
It'd be different if it was in the octagon and they were just.
Yeah, not probably not.
Conor McGregor's
UFC.
game all day, yeah, on the octagon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably get schooled nowadays, like.
But boxing fight.
Neil, what do you think?
Mate. It's Paul.
You're going to go Paul?
Yeah, because it's going to be the scripted thing. It's 250
Yeah,
million.
that's the payday.
It's going to be fucking
Safe bet.
He's buying the right to say, I beat Conor McGregor in a
Yeah,
boxing
of course
match.
he is.
Yeah.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
That's basically what he's paying
Like
for.
Jake
it.
Paul bought the rights to say
I beat Mike
And
Tyson.
I think it'll go all the way again.
Decision?
Yeah, because they've got to earn the money, I guess.
So, I think that there's that little bit of Conor McGregor left that I don't really need the 250. And based on the Tyson fight, that's a sliding scale, isn't it? So, like, if he gets to like the later rounds, he's in for 150 to 200, isn't he? And that's enough.
Yeah.
But he's still got to be Conor McGregor. I think he'll knock him out
just for the
a
sake
couple
of
of rounds.
I
from the end.
hope you're right, mate. I hope
I hope
McGregor
Paul
does say,
right.
"Fuck it, I don't need this cash."
it. Yeah.
But you just
Well,
find
he's
it
walking
hard
home
to
with a
believe.
fucking bag of it anyway.
Of
Does it
course
matter
he
whether
is,
it's
of course he is.
200
Yeah,
or
no.
250?
Yeah, exactly.
He's still Conor McGregor, and he's still got. So he's got to be that Conor McGregor again now, because like he's blown it in every other way. Do you know what I mean? So if he putties out now and takes 250 and a loss on a decision, it's like we were all right. You are a prick. Do you know what I mean? The only way for him to recover any kind of reputation that has got him to where he fucking got
It's
to,
real old school.
he's
Conor,
gonna
innit?
have to knock him out.
Yeah.
He can't let him win.
Be
He
Conor
has to
McGregor.
do it for fighting.
Not
But
for
the thing is, though, we thought that about Mike,
Yeah,
didn't we?
I know,
Do you know what I mean?
I know,
We were
I know.
down that road with Mike because
So
he
I'm
thought
gonna-
the honesty would come out at him and he would fight. It's
You
just-
see, I'm gonna place my bet on that he is arrogant enough to go burn 50 million
Well, I
just
hope
to
he
knock
does.
him out,
I hope
because
you're right,
no fucker can buy that they beat Conor
I
McGregor.
hope so.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm
You're
Conor fucking McGregor.
Yeah.
You
I am-
cannot buy me.
I hope Conor McGregor doesn't, just because of the way
Carry on,
it is
good blood.
and the way the whole scripted thing and the money is with them two. I just can't see past
If
that.
it's-
That's
if
the
it-
problem.
If it's only but right, you've got to also include the fact that I know he sold it because he started the whiskey brand, didn't he?
Yeah,
and then
He's
he,
been cut.
yes,
yeah.
but he sold it and then he was made an ambassador and then they cut
That's
ties
right,
with
they
him
cut
after
ties with-
recent
But he's
events.
lost a couple of other sponsorship
Yes.
deals as well.
So I mean,
since
there is an
the
incentive for
court
money
case.
here.
No,
There was-
mate, he's not lost a great deal in the
No,
this
he's still
grand
makes it,
scheme of things, has
but
he?
it's still an
Because
incentive.
the money is in the back.
Right, so I don't know how many rounds it is, so I'm going
I
to
don't
go
know.
2 from end.
Yeah, because I mean, it could be 8 round. I can't see him
Or it could
doing
be
a 12
yeah.
rounder.
It could be a 10, it could be a 12.
And I'm going to go TK.
I hope you're right, mate. I hope Conor does just go.
I hope so, like.
I'm going to play with him for a bit to get like to tell. I'm going to take. I took as much like. What is the difference between 150 and 250 million? Do you know what I mean? I know it is, but if you're walking away with at least 150 million,
Wait, so does he get 150 million no matter
well,
what?
Well, it'll be a sliding scale.
We don't know.
It'll be a sliding scale like the Tyson thing.
Yeah.
Tyson only got 20 million.
I know, yeah.
That's
a bit of
sport,
icy in
that,
that
isn't
one, yeah.
And Mike Tyson and Conor McGregor got
gets
offered 250 million.
Yeah.
I'd say Mike Tyson just batters Jake Paul now.
Oh,
Yeah,
Just
knock
on the
on his
street,
door.
like.
Meet him in the street. You bloody muppet.
Yeah, boof. No, so opens the door, he just walks in like old Mike.
Yeah.
Bang.
Not chewing his glove.
That's what I should have done to you.
Yeah.
I'll bank me 20 mil. For you.
You owe me 230 million, mate.
Alright, so. Right, so we've got some predictions in for that. Let me just write that down there. What else we got? Right, so let's a bit more sports test. Apparently Project 675 Ferrari thing. Lewis Hamilton, who's now on the job, he's a Ferrari driver.
He is, yes.
And the good news is their 2025 car has passed the FIA.
Oh, congratulations.
Good job.
That's like what you'd expect.
Too much.
Well done for the bare minimum.
Lewis has probably got a bonus for that, despite the fact that he had fuck all to do.
It's Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
He is gets a bonus.
See, Red Bull's lost one of the big sponsors.
Ooh.
Was it Boyd?
The team before, didn't he?
Is it Boyd? But did they have it on the front wing? Begins with B anyway.
Bybit.
No.
Who've they got Roush, Bybit. Red Bull.
I can picture the logo, but I can't. But they pulled out. They lost one of them sponsors.
Really? Not Oracle or anything like that.
No, not
Oracle.
Oracle. No, begins with B. I'm sure of it.
No, like not Roush. Roush are a fucking.
No, not Roush.
Roush are a canning company that can all of the Red Bull.
Baines.
It's a bit of a vote like that.
I can't think of it.
Or we'll get our sister company to sponsor it as well. Yeah.
Just give you more money.
Yeah. So it looks like we should see him in a red thing.
Is it 25 or 26 he drives? Or?
No, the
season.
This season.
Oh, brilliant.
He's already joined him.
So they'll be testing February, usually Barcelona, and then one of the Saudi tracks as well, I think. But anyway, yeah. So that'll be interesting. I have no predictions yet. I've been trying to think about this. I think what I'm going to do is have a look at pre-season testing. See
Get
what's
some
going
information
on.
first, and then
I think the week before the season starts, we do a podcast
make a
and
prediction.
we'll do our predictions from there.
You reckon?
Yes.
Announce the predictions before the season starts.
Before the start of the season.
Yeah, once you've got all the pre-season
As much
information.
info as we can get up to that.
And then make your
no
bet.
pressure or anything.
Make
like
your bet,
fucking
and then
nail it
that's
last
that.
year.
Yeah.
Alright, sound, yeah. We'll do that then. We'll do that.
He'll do that.
That's what I'll do, yeah. What else are we going to talk about? Dun. Oh, right, here we go. We were having a rant about this before. Neil, that's a perfectly good question. That week between Christmas and New Year. What's it called?
Well, yeah, why?
Fucking Christmas
I've been
week,
seeing it on the TV this week. People wanting to call the week between Christmas and New Year something. And one of the ones I heard, Betwixtmas. Betwixtmas. What the
Why?
fuck?
Because it's between something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but that's not the only one. There's
be
several
creative.
others.
Gooch
But
week.
why?
Gooch
week.
Gooch week.
Why do we have to give it a name?
Yeah.
Why do we have to give it a name?
We
It's
already
just-
have one. It's Christmas fucking week.
Yeah, and then it's New Year.
Christmas week.
It's called
Yeah.
holidays.
It's just why?
Christmas holidays.
Simple.
I mean,
as that.
there's no reason for it at all. It's like there was some. I'm not going to name names, but there was a TV program that I was
Go on, name
having
names.
to. I was just watching, and they were going. This is what they were going on about. The Betwixmas. And one of the girls on the panel turns around and goes, "Yeah, this week really I don't know where I am from minute to minute, hour to hour, day to day. My head's just all, and it's starting to affect my mental health."
Sat there with
I just sat there. No, I didn't just sat there. I got up out of my chair. I went, "Do one." Walked out the room. It's just unbelievable.
Now, because we've done like mental
Come
health
on.
week and maybe like that, yeah. Honestly, can we say like that? Is it really affecting your mental health? Is it a bit judgy? It's like
No, it's not. Come on.
Do you know what I mean? It actually is. Honestly, the
Mental
whole like accepting and all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure I can accept the week between Christmas and New Year
Affects your mental health.
not having a name.
Well, it's not just
affects
that.
your mental
It's not
health.
just that.
It's
It's
just
just the week, the whole week, and her not knowing what day today is and what this
Welcome
next
to
day
his
is.
bloody life.
I know exactly. But
Doesn't know where he is half the time.
It impacts on her mental health, and I was just like, you know what? That's just ridiculous.
Putting the
I'm
mental
not listening
back
to
in
this
mental
anymore.
health.
And walked out the room. Just come on, get a grip.
So we're not for Big Twixmas then?
No, it's just another week.
I've just left Charles Dickens' house and he decrees that it should be called Big Twixmas.
But like I say, that's not the only name for it. They've come up with different names for it, and it's just crazy.
Christmas week.
Yeah. It's like New Year's resolutions, isn't it? Really?
Funnily enough.
Really?
New Year's resolutions. Well, my New Year's resolution basically is to not feel I need to name the fucking week between Christmas and New Year's. You know what I mean?
But there's just no need for it, is there? If you're going to do something, why put a name to it? Why put us like, my New Year's resolution, I'm going to do this? No, you're fucking not. Because if you join the gym, you go out to the gym, after a month, you're going to be doing it no more.
I was going to say, I felt a bit personal.
But don't make it a resolution. Just go fucking do it.
Yeah.
Why start tomorrow, innit?
Yeah.
When you go down today.
That's what I bloody did, mate. Fucking hell, leave me alone.
I don't mean I've like ended last year being like out of shape and slightly chubby, but you know I've tried it on and I've like decided it's like no, it's not for me. You know what I mean? It's definitely fucking not. So like it's not a resolution that I'm not going to be fucking out of shape and chubby this year. It's just like,
if it's a resolution at the end of the year, you don't have to do it anymore. Like, I did it for a year, sod the lot of you, so I'm going to have a new one.
Most people sack it after about 2 or 3 weeks, mate.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? They fail constantly. People fail New Year's resolutions. So just don't do it.
Yeah, but what about the situation like that? So I'm not gonna be out of shape or chubby. So you get to like middle of the year and you're like back on it again, looking good, feeling good. And you're like, oh, you would pack it in then. Because like I've achieved what I was going to set out to, you know what I mean? So it's like a bit short-sighted, isn't it?
Just go do whatever you're going to do.
Set out to...
set an unachievable goal, so like your
resolution. No.
Be vague, mate.
Just don't set anything.
Going to ride my bike this year.
Yes, now we're talking,
don't
you
set
see?
anything.
Oh, you've done that, day 2.
There's no pressure.
Nailed it.
Mate,
you know what I mean? 2nd January, we're riding my bike this year.
Just go do
fucking for the win.
There you go,
There's
done.
no like...
2 in 1 day.
Exactly. I think that's a much more appropriate way of going about these New Year's resolutions. As you get like older, you get better at making New Year's resolutions. You know what I mean? They're more like star, astrology shit, where they're like, no matter what you say at the beginning of the year, if you say it again at the end of the year, like there's somehow you can talk over like the person saying it into that's exactly what you've done, even if you've not done it. If you make it vague enough to start with.
Yeah.
Today, my New Year's resolution will have no bearing on your life.
Exactly.
Oh my god, and it didn't.
It didn't.
You must have achieved your resolution.
Today, my New Year's resolution will have no bearing on my life.
No, it didn't.
So New Year's lies is what we're saying.
New Year's resolution.
Right, so we're having Gooch week between Christmas. It's an awkward bit between one thing and another. So we're going to call it a Gooch week. Gooch week starts 26th of December. So like
because that's how we feel about it.
So you could do like if you were a TV channel, you could have like Gooch week coming up this year in Gooch week. You know what I mean? Boxing Day through to New Year's Eve.
The Gucci stole Christmas.
Gucci store at Christmas.
That was the Gucci stole Christmas.
Yeah, the
Gucci that stole Christmas.
You know what the Gooch is? You know what we're talking about?
It is, yeah. It's that.
Anyway, moving on.
It's a bit between two things, yeah. Like a head between
the void between two spaces.
I think that's it. I think that's it.
You've not crossed them off, so you don't know where you are.
I'm going to tell you what, right? Happy New Year. We did that few Usyk, McrGregor, No. Project 675. John O. Jones.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you see his very bad attempt, Matt Jones, at riding off a seesaw with a weight on the end onto an airline?
Yeah, and it just went.
Yeah, it was like...
It wasn't high enough.
See, it just goes to show you don't need to be fucking clever to be minted, do you know what I mean? It's a bit like...
It just shows that you just need to be stupid to be minted.
Like stupid
and
is...
film.
I think stupid is a fucking
film enough
much easier
stupid
path.
Things and you'll make money off of
much
it.
Easier path.
2025
races we've covered, Hart Sean's we've covered, I'm going to get in touch with Tim. New Year's resolutions we've covered, road tax, all we need is astrology. We've got predictions, we've done everything, done well.
Yeah.
Very well.
Here we go. Here we go, sir. When it loads.
There we go.
Start
sign down.
Scorpios.
For
you.
This is your year ahead. Your hard work will be rewarded.
Started
We've had that one before, haven't we?
With a band, I don't know.
So this is setting the tone for the year.
Yeah, this one before.
Not just the week.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Get rid of it.
What?
I'm a Virgo. Learn from your mistakes. Try not to make them again.
That's sage advice. Looking forward for a year, that,
Yeah.
You're Aries, aren't you, then?
Aries, yes. Just have fun.
Yay!
Just been talking about.
Shits and gigs.
There you go.
Shits and gigs.
Until it's a shit and until it's a giggle and shit.
That's right. Yeah.
Pisces.
This
is what's coming at you for 2025. Fingers crossed it's a good one. New year, new me and all that. Right, so there was a... Sorry. Don't hesitate to tackle a difficult problem. Again, sage advice. Sage advice. Very positive start to the year, that, boys. Yes. Thank you for joining us, if you have.
Like, subscribe, comment.
We haven't...
Fox!
We haven't done any of that, have we? So like and subscribe, Fox. Who else we've got to big up?
Me.
Oh yeah, I've got to talk about sponsors and stuff this year. It'll be here going forward, isn't it? Alright, cool. Still getting some mileage out of the old out of the lawn. I'll do a bit more. Took him out again today. Do a bit more filming with it and stuff like that. So
good stuff.
I think we should make more videos. Do you know we've stopped making videos this year?
Yeah.
We made loads of videos at one point, like little edits, this, that, the other. There's been nothing.
It's because we just ride.
We
haven't really been
broken bones of the cancer. See, look, like all the time you're training, right? That fun thing out the window.
Well, we were making videos while we were training.
Fun.
That's what
we did the snow ones. We did a load of Duffy. We didn't do any studio because we did the night ones. There was loads of videos.
However, it's that time of year.
Yeah, it was this time of year, isn't it?
Yep, sound right. Bit of night riding.
Boom.
Me and him walking out the window. I was going to snow. Yep, -2. Cold one, but worth it. Great ride.
Absolutely.
Anyway, we're wrapping the show on a tangent. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back in a week's time. Yeah, something like that, maybe. Until then, keep it Redline.
I didn't really say it. Do it again. Do it again, Cole.
More of this and stuff in our next show. Coming up in a week's time. Until then, keep it Redline.
Until next time! You did it wrong.
Oh my fucking god.
Do you want me to like script it for you?
Until I'll do it.
Hang on, because like we did one.
Oh my.
Christmas one, and the wind up to
we're not
it
even
was
going to
like
edit this out. This is going to stay in.
And it was like we're all like that, and that was a little twist.
Congratulations. Anyway, thanks for tuning into this week's video. We'll be back with you next Friday, and until next time, keep it Redline. He did what he said.